Wagga people, yeah man. Um, gonna do a little bit different. Gonna do like a little transfer around. Seeing as the January transfer window is open, might as well talk about what prospects, if any prospects for Newcastle. I'm not really expecting any January signings, if I'm going to be honest. Newcastle a team that we don't technically do many signings. You know what I mean? Um, there's been some rumblings of some talks of buying some defenders. I mean, I know our defenders ain't great, but one thing we have got is a lot of defenders. If any evidence is needed, just go back and look at Newcastle versus Sheffield United. We had 9 defensive players on that field. We don't need that many. We don't need a defender as a priority. For me, we need central midfielders, battlers, ball winners, creative midfielders, people that are going to start putting a foothold in the game, allowing the team to get more possession and create more. We need some more. We need goals from midfield. That's one thing we are lacking: is goals and creativity from midfield. I mean, I'll be happy with just getting Saint Maximin back, but Callum needs some support up there. If it was me, I would probably look at getting Dele Alli. I know he's not been on great form for Tottenham over the last year and a half, but he's still young, still got bags of potential. I just think he needs a fresh start. I think he just needs to be relied on playing weekly in that. So yeah, I would look at getting Dele Alli on loan. I've seen we're looking at Josh King from Bournemouth. Um, he doesn't excite me, but I know him and Callum have had a partnership before. You know what I mean? They did Bournemouth well when Bournemouth came up that time. So if there's something there, I'm sure his partnership with Josh would be better, much better. Sorry, much better partnership than he has got with Joe Linton. Surely to God, you get what I'm saying to you. So it's not something that I want, but it's better than what we got. Um, Flipping out. Who else is Newcastle looking to get? Let me Oh, Brendan Williams, Jesse Lingard. I don't want no Man U rejects. I'm sorry. We've had Man U rejects before. We ended up with a fucking team full of Manchester rejects like Nicky Butt, Alan Smith. You know what I'm saying to you? And what happened? We got relegated, bruv. We got relegated. I don't want to see no rejects in my team. Yes, I know Dele Alli is kind of one of them, but man still got plenty of time left. He still can do a job. He was good before. None of these mans were good before they even came. These mans were really just doing a job for Man U. You get me? That's why they were surplus to requirements. Um, who else are we looking? I can't even pronounce this guy's name. Fazui Go Golem. I probably butchered that. Fazui Golem from Napoli, left back, saying it. He's looking up to about 30 mil to get him in at Newcastle. He's 29, plenty of experience. I think if you're going to get a defender, we need a defender with some experience. We need somebody that can marshal the youngsters, teach them how to hold a proper line, how to push forward when we've not got the ball. We need a leader, you know what I mean? So if he can do that, fine. I don't really know him. I'm probably going to go and have a look at him and see what he's about now. Also, another defender we was looking at from, oh no, striker, sorry, from Montpellier is Andy Delort, saying it's going to cost about 14 million. Reading up on him, he's been at Wigan before and he flopped at Wigan. So I don't want nobody that flopped at Wigan. Why would I want someone who flopped at Wigan? What are you going to do for Newcastle? Yeah, what I'm saying to you. No, I'm not into that. It's not like you're at a sick team with good players and you couldn't get in. You get what I'm saying? No. So I don't want my man. I mean, ideally, if I was just thinking off the top of my head, I would probably look to see if we can get maybe a couple of loan spells for like Chelsea's Tomori or Tottenham's Tanganga. I like both of those two young centre backs, and they don't seem to be getting much game time where they are. And I know getting other teams' young players into help them progress and make them better, and then sending them back isn't what Newcastle really want to be doing. But at the same time, some of them young players can help us get into a position where we could be pushing for Europe, and even if they go back, then we're in a good position to look for other players to be coming to us because we made it to Europe and that. But without some of these players, I don't think we're good enough because we're not going to make Europe by getting rejects. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Um, and I think we're not going to buy anybody. If I'm going to be honest with you, I can't see us buying anybody. I think it'll all just be loans. We didn't buy nobody when we got fans there and money's rolling like normal. So why are we gonna buy players when we ain't got no fans giving Ashley any money? You know what I mean? I can't see him just dipping in his own pocket and doing this. So yeah, um, yeah. I mean, from all the transfer news that I can see in regards to Newcastle, we're not targeted their one area that we need to, and that's central midfield to me. Central midfield is absolutely non-existent. Hayden is not good enough. Sean Longstaff is not good enough. Hendricks is not good enough. Shelby is not good enough. Um, these are probably all good squad players, but they're not good enough to start a game. They're not good enough to be relied on to dictate most games. Bruce just sees them as just like extra bodies, extra defenders. You know what I mean? My man's gonna start playing with a false nine, false strikers, false midfielders soon. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be just a team full of defenders, my G. But anyway, hopefully we can get some good young talent with some bright future.